Alright, well hi everyone. Here's an update on that big branch that came down on New Year's Eve, so that's about 2.5 weeks ago now. And I'll turn this brown, which at least a week old, probably longer now. Ordinarily that'd be a huge fire hazard, I suppose it still is, but things are just so wet at the moment, I'm not too worried. We've had last couple of days like almost 70 mils, and there's a whole lot more predicted. There's a cyclone forming up north and we're just going to get more rain down here, but my plan is just to leave this, just let it fall. This is my nature block, so this is nature. I don't think we're going to end up with a fire hazard out of these leaves. They'll fall down and just become mulch. Hopefully they won't catch on fire on the ground. But, you know, where's it gone? My bunya. There it is. Best thing about this is the bunya survived. It's still doing well. So, you know, we have a fireplace in the house, but we've got no shortage of firewood from other sources around the place. So, I'm just going to leave this. But, yeah, compared to when it first came down, it's quite a different sight now. If I go around the other side, you really get a good look at the branch and where it came down. And of course, I had a path through there up to the fence, which I've just been mowing the rest of the place. And I love that hole, that divot that made. Jeez, I don't know how many tons this is. There's got to be a lot. Yeah, so I've just been mowing my path, and the path beyond that branch it doesn't really exist now. Let's have a look around this side. So, yeah, I guess this tree, the main trunk might be dead. It's just the offshoots on the sides, which are usually weaker because they're not rooted as well. Yeah, I mean, that was a branch from halfway up. There we go. Right there, that's where it came off. All those squiggly patterns are from grubs that get under the bark. And then I tell black cockatoos come and dig them out. Which had nothing to do with this falling off. Oh, that's pretty hard dry wood. Yeah, it doesn't really have too much of a smell now. But anyway, and look, while we're at it, since I've been mowing, I'll just show you a bit more planting that's been going on here. I've done in the last few weeks. Oh, look at that, gosh. Wow. Holy hell. So maybe it's like 2 branches that came off. That's not something I've really worked out before. Yeah, it's 2. And one must have taken the other one out. Right. Look at the size of that compared to my hand. Wow. Snap this wattle here. Looks like it's, I don't know, it's still alive. Gosh. So I guess they're both off the same tree, I think. Maybe one was lower than the other as well. Anyway, no, that's just huge. Yeah, this is surviving. All the things I planted around here lived. There's another thing over there somewhere too. And this. Well done. How did you survive? Here we go. I mean, there's a lot of shade that's gone with this now, but anyway, shade means opportunity for other things that need a bit of sunlight. So, we'll recover in decades. So, just down around here now. My aim is to have this nicely grassed and it's long on each side. Right, so there's some new trees that I've put in around here. And I've got to admit, I decided I'm not a purist there. There's a whole lot of grevilleas through here, which I've planted as well. And in fact, there's one, where is it, in here? It's still there. Now, I believe, I hope I'm right, because I got that from a nursery and they weren't entirely sure. Let's put that. That hopefully is a Brachiochiton discolor, which is a local flame tree. It's a pink one. But over here, there is actually an Illawarra flame tree, which is a Brachiochiton, whatever the other one is. Don't know the species name. Here. Now that one in the fence, the nursery was unsure of, but that one's definitely going to have the big red flowers on it. It'll be a nice big tree. And there's also a condom, which I planted here. It's doing well. Be another big one. And lo and behold, down here we have the Chris Guinness Memorial bunya tree, bunya pine. Chris is my cousin. Hope you're watching this, Chris. Here's a bunya pine that you donated. It's doing fine. I think I might just stake it to keep it nice and straight. Oh, it is so sharp. We just stake that to keep it going nice and straight. But yeah, it's going great. Biggest bunya here. And it's been growing. I've probably only planted it a fortnight ago or something. So, and the other thing I've noticed, which is pleasing, is there's family of superb fairy wrens in here, and I see them quite regularly. So I've been a bit disappointed in the lack of bird life in here, but the fairy wrens seem to be fairly resident now. All the way through here, there's a whole lot of different, mainly grevilleas that I've planted, and they're not all natives to this area, but that's what I'm saying, I'm not entirely a purist. Here we go. It's under the moonlight, I think. So there's probably about 10 in this line that runs parallel with that track there. There's another one. I just wanted to get a bit more food in here for the birds. So anyway, that's how it's all going at the moment. If you go back to the original videos, this place looks a lot different now, and it's only just begun. So yeah, so that's, you see there's more insects now. I can see things flying around there. So yeah, so anyway, it's going successfully. So as for that, well, it's just nature, and we'll just live with that. Okay, see you everyone. Bye. And one last thing while I think of it, I forgot to talk about this over here. So that flame tree is just around here somewhere. So I'm standing in the bottom corner. This is a bit of a drainage channel which goes through there. We do get a bit of water through there over the road in and that. It's nothing major, but with some friends we moved this. This is going to one day be the bird hide, and yeah, I'm pretty keen to get a little pond in here. Yeah, I'll do some research and see about getting an excavator or something, make it a decent size. Yeah, so anyway, we've got the bird hide roughly in position. But yeah, this is kind of where it'll go. It's really a question of how big do I want to make it, I guess. Making sure it can hold the water and that kind of thing. But anyway, all good. And there's a common bronzewing calling. Alright guys, well have a good day, see ya. And before I go, you probably won't see it on the phone, but there are the fairy wrens. Right on cue. There goes one. Probably won't let me get too close. Around there somewhere, two of them have come over. Cool. Super high quality mobile phone footage. There we go. And I'd say they've been kind of fairly resident in here for at least a month. We've got one population that live in our front yard. It's probably only about 50 metres away from here. And if they've grown so big they can split in two now, that's great. I have a feeling that their territories are a couple of kilometres squared. I think I read that somewhere, like 2 kilometres squared. Not sure, but anyway, there's certainly room to exploit here. And I don't think it's the ones over in the yard coming over here. These guys seem to be fairly separate and resident here. So that's great. And in fact, if I am right, and this is a separate group, then we might be close to the juncture of the territories. So superb fairy wrens, they have breeding lakes where some of the territories kind of, the juncture or corner of them, males will call and female will come along and select a partner. So that would be really awesome. When I say partner, I just mean they get it off. It's not a partner because most of their chicks are fertilised, when I say extramaritally, and it's just a way to prevent inbreeding, really. So, but anyway, so if this is one territory and the other territory is just down there where the house is, then that's really cool because we might find that there's a display site around here where lots of males start singing. So anyway, to be continued. We'll keep an eye out on that.